Luke here from LAGFX. We're back today with a new Sunday Sessions video. If you're new to this series, it's basically where we choose a few pairs that we feel hold good potential for the coming week in placing profitable positions on, highlighting specific zones and areas for you guys to come and get along in these markets with us. Whilst I go through my analysis, this is a great opportunity for you guys to learn how I complete my top down, and it also gives you the ability to obviously take part in these profitable positions with us here at LAGFX. If you guys have any questions about today's analysis or the positions we're looking at placing in the coming weeks, please leave them in the comments below. And if you do enjoy the video, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. With all that being said, let's jump straight into today's Sunday Sessions video. So you can see here the first market we're going to be going over today is the Great British Pound to the US dollar. This is the cable. My thoughts exactly for this market is that it's a bearish market. I'm wanting to take part in bearish positions, so sell positions from areas of supply. Unfortunately, we actually missed the opportunity to go short in this market. I had this highlighted out last week. As you can see, price traded up. In fact, yes, I did have this highlighted out last week. Unfortunately, price didn't quite trade into this area of supply. We could have had the zone like this, a less refined zone, but even so, price wouldn't have actually activated my alert, nor would it have traded into my order block. So due to that, we obviously missed out on this bearish leg, but what I'm expecting to see now is for price to continue now trading up and higher into this market, to trade into one of two areas of supply that I've got marked out before delivering us with that next impulsive wave to the downside. So we can still get involved. We just need to obviously wait patiently, sit on our hands, and wait for the opportunity to arise. Once price trades into one of two areas of supply, we'd obviously wait for the right confirmation parameters, which would be a break of structure to the downside, followed by an initial corrective wave. Fractally, where we would look at the impulsive wave that broke the structure for areas of supply that price can trade up and into to create a lower high from. That is part of my confirmation parameters when I look to get involved in bearish positions from supply zones. The opposite applies when we look to get involved in buy positions from demand zones. So yes, I'm still looking to go short in this market, but we will be waiting for price to trade up and into one of two here. Now, in terms of getting involved in longs, that's something we can definitely look at doing. We just want to see price break structure to the upside initially, and then we would wait again for that pullback to create that higher low, and then that's where we'd look to get involved from. So you can see here we need a BOS here. This is considered a break of structure because this high that was created the lowest low. Therefore, once we break that, that gives us good suggestion that this bearish impulsive wave is coming to an end and the next bullish correction is ready to take place. So if you are on the 15-minute time frames, mark out the last protected high. Once we see a break in that, we can look to go long. Just ensure that you are delivered with the right confirmation parameters in order to execute any positions on that market. Now heading over to the NAS, you can see here that price traded perfectly into an area of supply and has since delivered us with bearish structure. Unfortunately, we missed this initial move lower. I had these two zones here highlighted out, so this one and this one. I didn't actually have this one highlighted out. The reason being is because it was a hidden order block on the higher time frame, so I couldn't see it. And on top of that, I actually had previous analysis that was covering this area, which made it hard to see. So we missed the initial move lower, but we did get involved in the next impulsive wave that drove price lower yet again. And as you can see, price is playing out extremely well. I think this trade is running about 2,200 pips. What I'll do is I'll throw up the trade entry that I sent out to the guys, as well as the most recent update, just so you can see that this is an authentic trade that we're running on at the moment. And it's also, I think it's trading about 14%, which is crazy. It's crazy to say, as some people, you know, are happy with 1, 2, 3% on a trade. But us guys at LAGFX, we do things properly. We get involved with refined entries, and we take our role as analysts very seriously. So yes, this is a brilliant trade, and it's delivered us with some amazing profits so far. Now, in terms of getting involved in this market in the coming week, I am expecting price to put in a corrective wave, just as it did do here. This was the corrective wave. From here to here was the correction. I'm expecting another correction to take place. I've marked out an area of supply here for you all. I would also go to the 5-minute time frames and mark out this candle, this green candle that's just above this area, as this is another area of supply. This is another order block. And then I would also mark out this one all the way up here as well. I would consider this an order block that has definitely been left unmitigated. You can see that we have inefficient structure below. Price hasn't traded into that, so we could actually look to get involved in more shorts from where we entered in on originally. So if you haven't done already, mark out these 3 zones, head over to the 5-minute time frames, mark these candles out for yourself as areas to potentially go short from, assuming you are delivered with the right confirmation in order to do so. But ultimately, I am definitely looking to see this market go bearish with a longer term bias. I want to see us hit that 8,000 mark. People think it's unrealistic. I think it's extremely realistic. And my analysis for this pair as of recent has been pretty spot on. So it'll be interesting to see how price plays over the coming weeks, days and months. But yeah, that is my analysis for the NAS100. Definitely looking to go short. Just wait for price to trade into those areas of supply. Okay, quickly heading over to the Euro USD. Again, this was another market that we just missed due to fundamentals. We were struck with fundamentals which caused price to depreciate, and we unfortunately missed out on this bearish impulsive wave that traded us lower. I was expecting to go short. I highlighted out this area of supply for the guys in the VIP chat. Price didn't quite trade into it, so our trade wasn't activated. But not to worry, we can expect price to put in that corrective wave and we go again. I do want to see price trade us up and into 1 to 2 areas of supply before trading us lower, so we can capitalize on that bearish opportunity. In order to get involved in bullish positions, in any buy positions before we trade this market lower yet again, we would obviously want to see a break in the last protected high, which would be this one. As soon as we have a break in that, that's when we can look to go long into the supply zone before we look to go short longer term. But yeah, that's my analysis for the Euro USD. Very quick, very brief. Doesn't need anything more to be said realistically. It's a bearish market overall. We have that as a piece of confluence. We're also looking at breaks of structure and price action to give us the confluence we need in order to execute those positions. Now, just to finish off on the XAU USD, so this is the gold market. You can see here how I had marked out an area of supply that I was looking to go short from. However, price has traded above this. Again, due to fundamentals with the US dollar depreciating, this has obviously appreciated the value of gold, hence why we've seen the increase in price. Now, I am expecting price to pull back to give us that higher low before trading us up and into this supply zone here, where I am expecting a full S&D flip. So if I just get my path tool out, I do eventually want to see price trade down, whether it trades into this one, or this one. It will trade into one of those before trading us higher. And as you can see, we have a clear impulsive wave, correction, impulsive wave. That's clear bullish structure, and that's following the higher time frame structure as well as the lower time frame structure. From there, I will then be closing any buy opportunities and be preparing to go short from this area of supply. So if you haven't done, go over to the 4-hour time frames and mark out these 4 areas for yourself. So we've got this last sell to buy region, we have this candle here, and we also have this hidden order block as well that's just down this area. The price for this hidden order block is here on the right hand side, so if you haven't done, mark that out for yourself. The same with this one here, the price is on the right hand side, and then the same with this one here. I'm expecting that pullback before we see that heavy bullishness continue trading us all the way up and into the supply zone, where I'm then expecting a full S&D flip to the downside. I want to see some heavy bearishness trade us lower and continue to trade us lower longer term. But that is actually going to summarize my segment of this Sunday sessions video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have any questions or queries regarding the analysis I'm going through, as I said earlier, please leave them in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. The Sunday sessions videos have been quite brief as of recently. I just feel it's important to give the key zones and areas to trade from, give you my overall bias and some analysis behind the actual trades themselves. If you want additional analysis and you want to follow the trades and how they're performing, join our VIP chat or look at joining the Learning Lounge group chat. It's completely free. Head down to the link in the description and get yourself involved in there. We share so much information that is going to help you become an independent, profitable trader. There is a famous saying that I live by, and it's you can give a man a fish and feed him for a day, or you can teach a man to fish and feed him for a lifetime. This is something that I stand by, and it's something I take to my work within Forex. I want to be able to teach as many people how to trade, because I know allowing me to help you is going to help me longer term. So it's in my interest to teach you guys how to trade, so you can go off and perform analysis like this and profit like we do here at LAGFX. But with all that being said, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you all in the next one.